Good morning, everybody, and welcome to 7 Mile Hill Sanctuary. We were going to kind of recap a lot of what's been going on. We haven't had anything up lately, so we wanted to keep everybody up to date. So let's see. The last thing we did was we had left Nenana and came home. We got home around
2 o'clock, 2:30, 2:30 in the morning. Yeah.
And the road was so icy coming up the mountain, we didn't make it with the truck.
Well, we couldn't get up because of the ice, so we decided to park down below and hike it, Shoe Leather Express back up over the mountain. And we made it, thank God. And so, with that said, you know, the dogs were excited to see us.
What we gotta do when it's below zero and we can't drive up over the hill, we have to go down the hill.
Yes, pretty loud, even at 2 o'clock in the morning. Nevertheless, having limited sleep and then getting here, we were about 3 or 4 hours sleep before we got back up, and then we started going about our day. We had to go down over the hill, bring up supplies. I think it was at that point we made the decision to go get chains for the tires.
Yeah.
So that was a blessing to have those put on the truck to get us up here, so we didn't have to carry everything or hook up flea bags to pull everything up. So we got through that, and temperatures, it was not in our favor.
No. But the next day it did warm up and we were able to, it's been crazy weather, warm and cold.
Yeah.
So we were able to go into town, get some things that we needed to get done.
Part of off-grid living is keeping up with propane and fuel, whether it be gasoline for the generators, or diesel for the dozer, or backhoe bucket loader. Propane for hot water on demand, or propane for cook stove, which regularly uses. So we've been pretty fortunate. The weather's been in our favor. It hasn't been so cold that some of the propane stations are shut down. So here we are at Settlers Bay and getting ready to take one small can that we have a 5-pounder filled up for our salamander heaters, so we can blow heat, you know, for the generator that needs to be warmed up in the cold weather. And of course, this 100-pound cylinder will go on a stove line and get us through till, you know, a month or two when we need, you know, more propane for the cook stove. So hopefully this old box can get this thing put in here without blowing it back out or dropping it. Like work. This, I should spin it the other way, so it's not cutting it. This. Yes, we're gonna have to move these a little bit. Let's see. Let's lay this down too. Find a tank like that. Actually, we'll do this. We'll just do how we got this up somewhat tied off so it doesn't slide towards the front of the truck. Obviously safety, but when we're traveling back up, we're headed up a mountain, so it'll slide to the tailgate. Going downhill, we just don't want it sliding. Obviously, you saw the gas come through the container, so we'll try to keep it as stationary as we can. Now, I shall go and pay for it, and we'll be on our journey.
It is almost gardening time, so it's time to get ourselves started. So we've got the new burpee pop-out containers. I wanted to give them a try compared to my last ones where it's all just like a light plastic. This has got like a soft plastic actually. And so we're going to, I got the pre-test so I can check the soil, make sure I have an even better garden. It's getting better and better every single year. Got the pellets and all the thing and lots of seeds, everything I need to get started, because this time of year we need to start with the corn and the peppers and the tomatoes because they're always a little bit slower, including my eggplant. Then, because we have so much ice, we got the paw safe salt, so none of our puppies will be in any kind of danger of getting stuff in their paws that they don't need to be. Got the sand. Then we got some more garden lime to get that soil prepared. We thought about using these totes, possibly to send Jonathon's things in. And if not needed, then we'll do it for something else. But there's the sand, of course, that we need, and lots of soil, but I'm not going to get any of that soil right now because we have plenty to get started with. But look at the galore of seeds. Everything you want and need right here in Walmart's wall and shelves. Everything to get yourself started.
Thank you for shopping at Home Depot.
And Jonathan asked us if we would get the supplies ready for the drops to be dropped in 3 different villages.
That's right. So at this point in time, thanks again to Everett Air and their staff, the men and women that have been gracious to help Robin and I assist in the shipping of this product to Jonathan and his team. The goods were in the locations or the drops at the designated time so that the mushers and the dogs would have their supplies.
Well, they tried to do it on the designated time.
Well, weather did permit. They were down one day, I think it was, but nevertheless.
Because they won't fly if it's below 20 below, they will not fly. And so there was a couple days in there that it was like 45 below, so couldn't get the supplies out.
So Galena was the first checkpoint where they would pick up their cash and supplies, and then from there they would run up through the villages to Unically, and then they would get the second cache of the drops designated there, and then from there through a few more around the Norton Sound all the way to Nome, and then they would finish out there. One bag, 3 dog food. 2 bales of straw.
Okay.
Half the meat, so that beaver, fat, fish.
Okay.
Uniclete, 3 bales of straw.
So that's that.
Hold on here. One, 2, 3. Wait a second. I can't see now. This thing's on my way. Okay, right here. 3. Yeah. Okay, 1, 2, 3. 3 bales of straw. 4 bags of dog food.
And a duffel bag.
And half the meat. That's that right there. So now the trail home to Nome. 1 bag of, 1 box of bale of straw, 8 dog crates, and 3 gun cases.
Okay.
So as you can see, the drop that's going to Galena is now on the scales. Here it is, wrapped and packaged and labeled to this destination. And so this would be the final one going to Nome. You can see the dog boxes. And of course, once Jonathon heads across, like he's headed now, towards Nordic Sound, he'll be taking his supply cache from Uniclete, which is the second drop, and then on forth to Shektulik, Koyuk, Elim, Gullivan, then White Mountain, through safety, and then on his way at his final destination to Nome, where he'll pick up the last drop, as you saw, the dog boxes. Yeah, like Robin said, weather permitting, of course, and that gave the team time to rest, but also Jonathon and his team time to interact with the community and the villages up there. So it was a win-win for everybody. The planes made it safe, maybe delayed, but however, things were in place, and as
All in God's timing.
As Robin had said, you know, we were delegated to fulfill our end and obligation on this end for the Poland Springs Kennels team, and we try to oblige them there in this regard this season concerning the serum run. But also, Jonathon sending us pics, team getting across the sound.
And hopefully they'll be there Tuesday. That's their objective goal. If not, Monday night, possibly Tuesday. So they had just, as of yesterday, they had just gotten past the old woman's cabin.
Yeah.
So. Safety cabins in Alaska are emergency shelters for people participating in outdoor activities, such as the Iditarod. These cabins are located in remote areas and provide warmth and supplies during unexpected situation. The old woman, both the mountain and the cabin, marks the point where the trail shifts from a sheltered inlet route to the unforgiving winds of the Bering Sea coastline, the final stretch before reaching Nome. For years, mushers have spoken of strange happenings there, believing the place is home to wandering spirits. The legend is so well known that locals remind the mushers to leave something behind for the old woman, maybe some food before you go. You don't want her ghost chasing you to Nome and bringing you bad luck.
And they're still venturing forth to do what they got to do, and we'd like to give a shout out to Jeff and Caleb and Jonathon and Jamie and those guys. It's been enduring, not just for the musher and the dogs, but this team, you know, has really been called up to, stand up, and they have delivered. And Lord willing, this will finish out not only strong and safe, but the documentary that's going to be coming from this for Poland Springs Kennel and Jonathon Nathaniel Hayes and his team, you'll be blessed with them too. So stay plugged in, and 7 Mile will continue to update.
Absolutely. So then, with all that said and done, that was one whole day. Lance had called me and said that he was going to be there till midnight, so I decided I better go help him. And it was very, very cold that night trying to get the supplies ready for Everett Air to ship out. So that got taken care of. And then I was asked to make a hat for the Junior Iditarod. So I did that. This will be the 3rd year in a row that I have made a hat with a musher and a couple of dogs on there, and my sister made a
That's right.
scarf.
Thank you to Elizabeth Willett too for her great work in sponsoring, attire for winter weather, like the hat and the scarves and everything that's been made for the juniors, not just as prizes, but There's nothing like a gift made with love by the hands. So, thank you, Jesus.
And so... And one of the things to end our week off is the dog handler training that was held at the Iditarod headquarters in Wasilla. Our niece Breeze attended this class, there she is, in order to be able to volunteer for the actual Iditarod that will be happening within the next 2 weeks. They had to run a complete track with the dogs, and then they would come around the corner and had to learn how to unhook so the team could continue on. It's all part of their training, hoping that all peoples would stand up during the entire run around the entire circle, and I think they all did quite well. So congratulations to all the new dog handlers. Beautiful pups, beautiful pups. So they had the opportunity, if they wanted to go again, they could go again. So they all started hooking up and getting ready to go a second time around. Yeah, we do want to thank NVR and Brenda Sturzik for helping us out, take care of the dogs while we were gone for the few days because of the avalanche, extra days because of the avalanche.
Yeah.
But we thought that we would end our video as of today. We took some of our dogs out, plus we had 3 dogs that came for a visit that came from our kennel actually, and they're a few years old, but they came for a visit because their humans went on vacation, and so they joined us on a run. So we thought we would take them out for a little bit, see how well they do, hook to another team, which is something new to them, and they did very well for being attached to a team that they've never been attached to.
Well, that and the fact that they've really been training for sprint racing. Mm-hmm. So to be on a mush with other dogs on the same gang line without that mindset of let's go, 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 go.
Mm-hmm. They had to learn to pace themselves.
They've learned to work a little bit. They understand a little bit more what it's to be working dogs. So we want to thank Alex and her husband for trusting us with those animals, beautiful dogs. Mm-hmm. Which Robin and I have been privileged to take our stock and breed them and incorporate them, here in the valley for other people to be blessed with. So, yeah.
So we thank you for following us. Share. We thank all of our subscribers that are helping us to continue to keep going. Your encouragement, your comments that you put in there, they're really nice comments. Even those that encourage us to try something different. We just love hearing from you. We love praying for you. So, and we love it when we hear that you're praying for us.
Yeah, that's very special. Thank you so much. For those that are the new viewers, stay committed to the cause, not necessarily for 7 Mile, but advancing Jesus' kingdom. He's coming. The Father's got plans, and we're part of it. So we welcome you into this. And for those that have been right along for a while now, joining us, we thank you again for tuning in once again, and look forward to sharing with you what God has in store for us in the future.
And we got a lot planned for the future.
He does. But he'll order our steps. God bless y'all. Stay connected.